Da-na, na-na, na-na-na-na-na. And as you can see, it is dark outside and we're in the shop. So we have a little bit of just kind of a fun update video for you guys. We're in the shop late at night and we pretty much don't do anything in here late at night, and I really don't know why. Usually it's because in the wintertime it is super cold, and that's when usually it's pretty dark out and all that kind of stuff. So maybe we should do more stuff in the nighttime. I mean, it's something that I guess, I don't know. I'm tired at the end of the day, and usually I do other things. So tonight, we are just going to hang out in the shop. I'm going to explain a few things. Yes, we have a Mustang on the lift, and well, it's because it's a Ford. No, it's because it's an EcoBoost. I mean, well, there's a few other reasons, but Jack Determined Veteran's car, if you guys remember, we did have that in Bay 5. He moved up here from Texas. Definitely check out his channel. He's got some things going on with his car that he's going to be figuring out. So answers will all be on his channel, and he's got an issue, and it's going to take a little bit to fix it, and hopefully he can get it all sorted out, and then we can go race him with the Camaro, hopefully once we can get out to Maple Grove or something like that. Should be a good time. So I do share a lot on Instagram as far as sometimes the decisions that we make here on the channel. So if you guys are not following me already on Instagram, definitely go check that out. It's Hammerdown_Motorsports_USA. And yeah, I kind of do polls and fun stuff like that, just kind of see what your guys' take is on some of the decisions that I'm trying to lean one way or the other on, and what moving forward, what we should be doing with the channel as far as some of the things that maybe we will be purchasing in the very near future. Very excited to announce a few things here coming up, but there is a little bit of kind of uncertainty because of everything that's happening. We can barely get parts nowadays. It seems that things are getting worse, not better. So I don't know why that is, but hopefully we can start getting everything back up into 100%. And then when you want to get a vehicle, it can just happen. It's not going to be delayed by months and months, and really no kind of indication of when you're going to get it. Also, I am getting another vehicle for the channel. And no, we are not getting rid of the Rebel. The Rebel is going to stay. We are doing Rebel Build 2.0. So I have parts ordered for this truck, and they are back ordered, of course, and something is coming hopefully on Friday, and other stuff might be a couple of weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that. We are definitely getting rid of our, should I say that? We're getting rid of two things. Okay, I'm not gonna let all the secrets out just yet because, well, you'll have to wait for the videos. But yes, we are definitely getting rid of two things that are on the truck right now. Drop in the comments, what do you think those might be? Because one I should have done in the beginning, and the second wasn't available when I did the original stuff from what I know. So yeah, that's just kind of way things went with this truck. It's a 2019 and we've had it for over a year and a half, and it's time for a little bit of a change because I want to keep it around a little while and I want to have a little bit more fun with it because it's been a great build so far. All right, so there's been a couple of things that we've talked about on the channel, and some of it is kind of goes along with my American theme that we have with the vehicles. I say that with a Porsche kind of behind me, but either way, I do not have any bias against Ford, Ram, Dodge, or Chevy, because obviously we have the Camaro, we have the Dart, we have the Ram Rebel truck, we have a Yukon, we have a Range Rover too, which is my wife's choice, and my wife gets to choose at least one, so there's that. But I don't really discriminate against brands. I kind of like to have fun making fun of Japanese vehicles just because the people that buy them and love them really get bent out of shape when I say that, and I don't really care. I mean, it's not really something that I mean. It's just something that I like to say, oh, no, Toyotas are crap and stuff like that because, well, it's funny when the people react, but that's just me. Just being a troll, that's all. I mean, me personally, I don't want one. I had one. I had a 1974 Toyota Hilux, and it had more rust than metal, and that's kind of been just how they are, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they're great. Maybe they're the best thing in the world. I'm totally missing out. But the fact is, I like American vehicles, and that's what I'm going to buy, other than, well, the Porsche, and I have a Japanese motorcycle, and my wife has an English car. So, yeah, there's a bit of a mix around here. But with all that being said, and, I mean, we're just going to be long-winded and just listening to me talk here out in the shop, because this is just kind of an update video. This isn't really like information, DIY, any of that kind of stuff. This is just me and you hanging out here in the shop, and we're going to tell you something. So for those of you who clicked on this video, you're going to get to know a little bit of information that I've been kind of alluding to in the past videos, kind of here and there, because I really was unsure whether this was going to happen or not. And now that I said all that, well, this thing might not happen either, but we don't know that just yet. I have plans in place, and this is regarding, if you guys are just, pretty much have me figured out already, we are talking about the 2021, possibly 2022 Ford Bronco. Yes, we are getting a new Ford. I hope. We don't know yet, because what I've done is back, I think in November, it was October or November, which is a little late to the party, honestly, if you guys know when the launch was, that, how many people did a reservation. It was like $100. You get a reservation number and you just kind of wait until we get to the end of the wait time before production, and then you get to do your actual order. And I basically was one of the, I think according to the dates, I was one of the last people to order. So it was kind of like the day or two before the very end of, I guess, when you have to change your reservation to an allocation. So the dealer didn't call me, I called them, and then they're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, just go online and fill out the form that, obviously, just like when you go to build and price, it'll give you all your specs. And a lot of things did change, I found. Like there was like a little graphics package. I don't know if I missed this or something like that. It was kind of like little trees along the side. That disappeared. And like you were able to get the manual with the 2 different engine options. If I remember correctly, I mean, I don't know if things were just weird that day or if things changed or whatever, but anyways, the basics of all of this is I had a reservation. I turned it into an allocation. I still only have $100 put down. They didn't ask for any more money. I was clear with the dealership. I said, I am not paying a dime over MSRP. So if you guys want to pull a fast one when my vehicle arrives and say, oh yeah, by the way, we want to charge you an extra $10,000 because you can't get these anywhere. Well, I'm not playing that game, and that's not how it's going to go. I don't know when I'm going to get the Bronco. I don't know if it's going to be, they said May, maybe end of May, which I really, really doubt because that would be pretty early. But I did get all of the specifications. I will be going through another video where I tell my specification of what exactly I did order, allegedly, if I ever do get it. So that being said, I didn't get any of the things that are going to be late production. Like I know with the C8 Corvettes, the Rapid Blue and everything was a late production. So if you wanted that color, you're gonna have to wait, and I didn't want to have to wait. So like the color match top and all that kind of thing, I didn't want any of that anyways. So I ended up going with every option I could possibly think of that was going to allow me to get my Bronco as soon as possible. So yeah, we're gonna play with that thing. I know I said in a video, I said, is it going to be a mistake to get the Bronco? And the more I thought about it, and I weighed all the options of what reason I would have to get the Bronco and what reason I would have to get something more practical and maybe get something that's a diesel, or maybe get something that's not a whole lot more money but is more vehicle. But it always came back down to this vehicle is awesome and I have to have it. And that's just how it is. That's just how it's going to go. And the only worry I have is when it's going to come. So that is basically it. We are getting the Bronco as soon as one comes our way. And I'm very excited for it. And the spec that I got is awesome. Like, you guys are gonna love it. It's got a lot of goodies on it, and not necessarily things that I would have always gotten if it was just up to me, but I will explain that in the next video. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a great time. But now I'm going to cut myself off because this video has probably gone on for way too long. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, keep that hammer down.